China's new trend, precision robotics. China turns hard-to-do robotics like polishing and welding, laser cutting and grinding into a competitive advantage. First, a few factoids that will be eye-popping for you. They were for me. The welding conundrum. 70% of all manufactured goods on the face of the earth are welded in some way, shape, or form. Yet very few people want to pursue welding as a career. Meanwhile, 40% of manufacturers worldwide have declined new contracts because not enough skilled workers were available. Yet, global welding, according to the Fortune Business Insights, is a market that's going to go in 2026 to $48 billion, driven by a 3.6% increase in manufacturing activities worldwide. Asia-Pacific's cut of all that is going to be $11 billion. So the emergence of automation for welding, grinding, laser cutting in some way, shape, or form is really at the moment. According to the American Welding Society President David McQuaid, by the year 2025, the U.S. will be faced with a shortage of more than 400,000 welding professionals. The Nikkei Asian Review adds to that, saying that the global shortage of qualified welders is 1.2 million right now. The greatest need is U.S., China, India, South Korea, Japan, and Thailand. Here are a few clues as to maybe why that is. Here's an OSHA fact sheet about the profession of welding. Welding fumes may cause lung damage and various types of cancer, including lung, larynx, and urinary tract, metal fume fever, whatever that is, stomach ulcers, kidney damage, nervous system damage, and Parkinson's-like symptoms. All of a sudden, whatever a welder gets paid doesn't look to be commensurate with the risk. Is it any wonder that a robot welder might be a good substitute? If China's domestic robots are to compete with the big foreign robot vendors, Fanuc, Yaskawa, ABB, etc., then precision robotics is a key competitive advantage that domestic robots must acquire. There's a large segment of global manufacturing that demands precision robotics. Welding and polishing and laser cutting are but three of the most prominent, and also three of the most difficult for China's domestic robots to master, until now. With mastery comes rewards, like increased market share both at home and abroad, as well as stature when measuring up against the competition. A recent report in Nikkei Asian Review puts China's welding industrial robot population at 175,000. That means China already has 175,000 robot welding systems in place. But, as the Nikkei Asian Review puts it, even by conservative estimates, the number needed in China is more than 2 million. So the future need for China's precision robotics industry is 2 million, yet they only have 175,000 right now. That's a huge market. One robot system, says Eric Miller of Miller Electric Manufacturing Company, one robot system will make as many parts as 3 human welders. You're saving 2 salaries per shift, and the average pre-engineered cell cost is $100,000 to $120,000. It pays for itself in about a year. Typically, if you can automate a process and get payback in less than a year, that's something you got to do right away. So what's China doing about it? Well, with the help of artificial intelligence and machine learning and advanced sensors, 2 of China's high-tech newbies, Minwi Tech and Khan Robotics, have not only made considerable headway in feats of precision, but have actually outdistanced the competition. Some foreign competitors, like ABB and Yaskawa for 2, are actually purchasing China's tech for installation on their own industrial robots. That's a switch a long time coming, and a good one for China's robotics industry. One of the Chinese startups, Minwi, founded in 2016 and profitable by 2017, doesn't build robots. Rather, it builds the welding tech gear that enables robots to be ultra-precise. The other, Khan, is a raw startup starting in 2018, and it was profitable in 2019. And its robots are drawing raves for their precision polishing capabilities. Already, the polishing Tyro has Midea, Kuka, Shanghai Electric adopting its technology. A dozen customers, including those in auto assembly, an auto parts producer, as well as casting and welding processors, have helped the company's profitability already. Kahn is developing force-controlled robots, mainly aimed at the polishing market, providing a range of solutions from 3D scanning to prototype development using offline programming. As well as having the ability to develop software algorithms, it also provides final polishing equipment that make use of software and hardware. In addition, MinWeTech has developed offline programming software called RoboSmart, which allows high-speed programming of industrial robots. MinWeTech's manufacturing customers are mostly in shipping, heavy industry, autos, auto parts, and munitions. The company's standardized products are used by numerous robot manufacturers, including the Global Four, ABB, Kuka, Yaskawa, and Fanuc, as well as China's own CSN Robot Automation and GSK. The bottom line in all of this is the amazingly short period of time that these two newbies took to go from development lab to the marketplace and to marketplace success. Barely a year. Amazing. Also, each has been the beneficiary of China's well-developed artificial intelligence machine learning expertise. With the U.S., the U.K., and China wearing the laurels of world leadership in artificial intelligence and machine learning, and with China alone among the three, also growing out a domestic robotics industry, AI and ML will undoubtedly take on a wider transformative role with China's industrial robots. In comparison, Japan, producer of over 50% of the world's industrial robots and emperor of all things robotic for over 50 years, is inexplicably, well, semi-inexplicably, horribly backward in artificial intelligence and machine learning. It may come to pass that industry leadership is not determined by how many industrial robots a country has per 10,000 workers, rather how many smart robots per 10,000 workers a country has. What if a single smart industrial robot could do the work of 5 dumb robots? A single smart robot then would become a formidable force multiplier, which in turn might well lower the overall cost of China's automation plans. And if that pans out to be just partially accurate, then China has a homegrown robot industry on its hands with immediate worldwide appeal. Kahn and Minui are just the beginning. You can see the full article on China's precision robotics at This is Robotics Radio News. Check out the website for the full article, downloadable as a PDF with full links and references available.